Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Molly Jacobson. I'm the President and CEO of Commonwealth Corporation. I'm honored to serve as your MC on this beautiful October morning. First and foremost, I'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Mass Hire North Shore Workforce Board and Career Center for graciously hosting us in Salem today. During a truly crazy spell, you managed to fit us all in here by some witchcraft. We hope it wasn't too much of a trial. My communications director is telling me to stop it with the puns. So here we go. Okay. So on behalf of ComCorp, we're so honored to be here in Salem with all of you, and thank you to so many workforce partners who joined us. We're especially thrilled to be joined by our wonderful Secretary of Labor and Workforce Development, Lauren Jones, from whom you'll hear shortly. Many other really important folks in this region will be speaking to you today. I just wanted to say up front, so ComCorp is a quasi-public agency under the Labor and Workforce umbrella, and we administer grants for workforce training on behalf of the administration. We reached over 47,000 individuals in Massachusetts this last fiscal year, and in the work we do, there is nothing more important than ensuring that Massachusetts businesses get the skilled talent they need, Massachusetts workers obtain employment, regions are able to thrive. And there's really nothing more inspiring than getting to see with our own eyes the impact that this funding has on communities and people. So that's why our team gets so excited about spending time with our partners. And I just want to acknowledge them, the ComCorp team. Most of them are in the back. Maybe if you could wave. So Tom and Adam, Jeff, Lucilla, Perla, and Tommy. This is a group of folks, my colleagues, who work tirelessly behind the scenes. And we do it in large part because of the fun of driving impact with all of you, working together to build a world where meaningful employment can lead to upward mobility for all. So to get us started this morning, I would like to introduce you to a fearless leader at the helm of statewide efforts to ensure that workers and employers, job seekers have the tools that they need to succeed in the Massachusetts economy. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Secretary of Labor and Workforce Development, Lauren Jones.
Thank you so much, Molly. And let's see if I can manage to squeeze in a pun or two while we are celebrating spooky season here in the greatest place to do so in Massachusetts, here in Salem. So thank you to the Mass Hire Regional Workforce Board and the Career Center for hosting us. Molly, thank you and the team for helping to continue to stand up such incredible resources and opportunities like today's exciting announcement. We know that we really have to lean on intentionality to support the workforce needs that we have today and to build the talent that we need for the future. And that's exactly how we bring everyone together with that intentionality to lead to exciting announcements like we have today. I want to recognize Representative Cruz, who is here. I know Representative Ferrante is hoping to be here, and certainly thrilled to be joined by Mayor Pangayo and so many other great leaders that are supporting our ongoing efforts right here in this region. It's also super delightful to see so many workforce partners, some of our awarded grantees that we're celebrating today, and also team members and partners that help to lift up the work, get us to even the starting line, and certainly making sure that we will have successful finish lines as well, which ultimately leads to the workforce outcomes that we know we want to support. I know that when we think about why we're all here, I just was reflecting on it today and thinking about how great of an asset we like to promote Massachusetts as this world-class commonwealth. We've got a world-class workforce, and we know in order for us to really lean in on that competitive spirit, we have to celebrate the massive talent that we have. But we also have to recognize that there's this untapped talent that deserves to be part of the amazing talent that makes up our amazing workforce and our future workforce. It's creating a world-class workforce system that ensures greater access and opportunities for those that may be on the sidelines, may be unemployed or underemployed, may be discouraged or disconnected from the workforce, but because of so many workforce partners that are here today, we're able to provide greater opportunities and lift up a stronger workforce that we know is so critical in every single industry and in every single region across Massachusetts. We have seen the success of these investments, state investments in our programs. You'll hear from one of those successful stories by Rachel later in our speaking program. She will share her firsthand experience as a machinist thanks to job training programs that we are lifting up and opening more pathways for meaningful careers and connecting skilled talent to these opportunities. But the fact is we have to reduce barriers to employment for especially our unemployed and underemployed job seekers. And we want to make sure that we are providing a bridge so that employers can connect through this talent that they would otherwise likely not discover. And we know that this talent has the aptitude and the attitude to benefit from an amazing program if we just give them the tools and the resources, including that technical training and on-the-job training that's so much a fabric of the programs that we're lifting up today, which is exactly why I'm here and why so many of you are here. There's some magic that has made this all happen. That's the only pun I could think of on the fly. But it's really focusing on investing in connecting our untapped talent with employers and supporting the world-class workforce that we know we deserve here in Massachusetts, which is why I'm excited to announce that the Healey-Driscoll Administration, in partnership with Commonwealth Corporation, is awarding over $4.2 million in Senator Kenneth J. Donnelly Workforce Success Grants to 9 initiatives from Western Mass to Boston to right here in Salem, to provide high-quality job training programs and job placement services to 621 workers in healthcare, life sciences, technology, construction, and more, and in partnership with 40 employers across Massachusetts. I think that deserves a round of applause. Included in this announcement are 6 grantees who are also awarded program design grants, totaling nearly $250,000. And these awardees are going to work towards planning and developing workforce training and upskilling programs that we hope will also better position them to provide the job pathways, career pathways that we aim to celebrate and support. Funded by the Workforce Competitiveness Trust Fund in partnership with the state legislature, each awarded grant that we are celebrating today aims to close the skills gap, increase access to well-paying jobs for unemployed and underemployed residents, and really strengthen the productivity and the workforce needs among employers in regions throughout the state. So how does this collaborative spirit really take shape? Workforce Success Grants team up with workforce partners, as you all probably have appreciated in building your applications and getting you to today. But it also includes training partners, employers that are working to design and implement that targeted training that will help job seekers gain the skills for in-demand opportunities and in industries that we know are looking for talent today. Governor Healey and Lieutenant Governor Driscoll often talk about teamwork, and you then hear me then often talking about teamwork. And I think that teamwork spirit is reflected in all of the grants that we celebrate today. And I'll just demonstrate the impact just with a quick note, and I think you'll hear the impact even more from Rachel. But let's take Mass Higher North Shore Workforce Board as an example, since we are right here. We are celebrating $500,000 that the board is receiving to prepare and hire 100 participants and incumbent workers for manual and CNC machining positions in advanced manufacturing. Certainly, thank you to Ed and the leadership of Mass Higher for bringing together employers like Harmonic Drive, Innovent Technologies, Microline Surgical, and Crone right here in this region. by offering and opening your doors, I'm speaking to the employers when I say this, it's going to be such a game-changing opportunity for the participants. They're going to gain those real-world experiences, gain the knowledge and technical skills needed to do the job and do the job effectively that will ultimately support you as a business, but also support our workforce. And for the employers that are in the room, thank you for also stepping up. And whether you've embraced an approach for hiring and job training that you've always embedded within your strategy, or you've kind of rolled up your sleeves to reimagine how to attract, retain, and cultivate the talent that you know you need, but realize you needed to think a little bit differently, we appreciate you for taking that step and working with us to do exactly the why we are all here for. And that is really the people. It's the Rachels that we are celebrating. It's the people that we know deserve meaningful careers, good paying jobs and benefits, and it's certainly going to help to support them, but it helps to support their families, our communities, and certainly ultimately driving our greater equity, greater affordability, and competitiveness that we know Massachusetts deserves. At the end of the day, that's really why we're here. You're not here to listen or hear from me. You're really here because you have shown mission in your work, and you know that it ultimately leads to people that we are, at the end of the day, wanting to lift up. And that's exactly why we are here and dedicated, and why we appreciate the partnership with organizations like Mass Hire. And that's why I'm also going to yield my time so you can hear from these people that are making all this work a reality. So thank you for the opportunity to say a few words, including sharing that magic of $4.2 million coming to this region and across the state. Thank you.